Greetings, everybody. This is Sabin Dimitrov, aka Dinsvo the Astrowolf, and it is a pleasure to have you guys here for this next video. So very, very bad news, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and show you what the bad news are. Look what happened to me. Yep. I had 6,800 origins in the hospital, in the shelter. I was able to get about 500 of those done, so now I'm back to 6,371. I lost about 100 million power. So what happened is that I was trying to help UCA and our team take a gate. And unfortunately, guys, I was clearing out the enemy, and I was able to give us a chance to get in the gate. Unfortunately, before I could do anything, my Orochi was hit by a massive enemy, and on top of that, my Ark was hit simultaneously. And everything happened so quickly that before I could get everything set up, I had lost almost my entire my entire amount of Tier 12 airships.
Prepare yourselves, ladies.
So yeah, I'm supposed to have almost 7,000 airships, and I'm now down to 660. So you guys can kind of see the problem there, can ya? And on top of that, I lost almost all my Tier 2. I'll show ya. I'm supposed to have all 6 slots worth of Tier 2. And unfortunately, as you guys can see, that's not the case. So I took a massive hit. So that sucks a big giant weenie. Like the world's biggest penis. So my wonderful, wonderful guild sent me a fart ton of resource aid. And as you guys can see, we are up to 750 million food and parts, and 730 million gas, which is absolutely freaking gigantic numbers. And I really do appreciate my wonderful guildmates for coming to help me in my time of need. And I actually got some really nice comments by people too. Yeah, so my friend here told me that he lost around 10,000 Tier 9 soldiers, which is quite a lot. But, that's way outdone by Tier 12. And yeah, I was telling John S. That, when he told me, it's temporary. You will get them back once you heal them out of the frozen troops. And, yeah, John S. is a nice team player, and I really do appreciate him being so nice and, giving me, emotional support during this. And then, other people have told me that, it sucks, and they've all been super, super nice people. And, yeah, oh, wow. Yeah, he also got zeroed, too. Yeah, so I told my other people, and yeah, I agree, this game is really freaking broken. And yeah, as you guys can see, all of them are just like, what the heck? How'd you lose all your effing soldiers? Holy sperm sacks! Yeah, and they're all saying, ouch. Yeah, I put, wow, I lost 100 million power. Oops, sorry, don't want to see that. Where's another one? Yeah. But yeah, so Yeah, so like, I've had really nice people, send me resources. And then for the reports, resource help, resource help, resource help from all these amazing people. Look at all these resources that my wonderful team sent me. You know, I would have had no chance of rebuilding anything if I did not have my wonderful team to help me. So yeah, so look at the insane amount of resources that UCA has helped. And I had one of them say, uh, you stepped up for us, and we're gonna help you get back up on your feet. And that shows a lot of honor and sweet. Yeah, this is the hit I suffered. These stupid tier 2 pricks took up all my stuff. And unfortunately, this is what happened. Yeah. So horrible. And then I got hit by this guy. And then I got hit by this. So yeah, so my absolutely wonderful and amazing guild. Oh, there you go. I follow the embassy. See how they're doing. So that is 400, 420, 420, 420. Sorry, that's stupid. So yeah, what I'm going to be doing is doing a whole round of this. Yeah, so now I have 1,200,000 resources. So yeah, we are gonna be seeing how much we can get. So we can get 2,000. So give me a second, guys. So I have a auto clicker script that I have set up, and now watch this. Yeah, so yeah, as you guys can see, this will take a while. So yeah, this auto clicker script will make it so that way I can get soldiers back up and running pretty darn quick. So 150. Okay, Google. What is 150 times 6? 150 times 6 is 900. I'm gonna need almost 1 million seagulls. And that's what the guild said I should try to do, is try to get, as many of these bad boys set up as possible. Because tier 2 will help get us the way. And yeah, this would not be possible without this auto clicker. So this saves me from having to hit the buttons hundreds of times. And yeah, so this soldier training event is really, really nice. Yeah, as you guys can see, so training costs halved. Oh, and actually what I can do is evolve a lot of these, because I don't need, I don't need hummingbirds. So that actually helps give you a small boost. And there we go. See? Now we are back up and running.
Prepare yourselves, ladies.
At poops. At turds. At butt lumps. At fart poops. So yeah, so as soon as we get around 900,000 of these bad boys, this will help us be set. Now, technically, I could just train a fart ton of seagulls and then do that upgrade, which, might make it be more economical and faster, but this way is also pretty good too. It works out. That is 4,000. So 200K or 1.25 million. So that's 200K. And then evolve.
May I help you, sir?
Yeah, so it's about the same, actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and try something dumb. Uh, I want to train,
Prepare yourself.
600,000, hummingbirds. And then, because training 600,000 of these should be much quicker, and then we can do this, faster, and that might be better. Because having to do this a fart ton of times would be a big fat no. Yeah, so as you guys can see, this is going much quicker. So, yeah, all we need to do is, do this 10 times more, and we're going to be set. But what I want to do is, copy, video what I am doing. Because, this, I want, the guild to see, what their resources are doing for me. They all put, behind, soldier trainings, evolutions, research, and building constructions to help me rebuild. And I want them to know just how grateful I am to be a part of this wonderful guild. And there are such a wonderful and honorable a bunch of people. The people in UCA are just truly wonderful and awesome people. And it really brings me a lot of joy, despite me suffering such a catastrophic loss, that they were so quick to provide me resources. And yeah, it's just it warms my heart knowing that I got good people to be in this guild with. And yeah, without them, helping me, I'd be screwed. So it's going to still take a very long time for me to heal up, but with the various booster campaigns that our guild does, and hopefully with these soldier training events, soldier training costs halved and such, you know, this will hopefully, by God's amazing grace, get me back up to snuff fairly quickly. And then that means I can slowly work on getting my origins out of the shelter quicker, as time goes on. I have 6 level 10 Diablos. The number 6 and the number 7 and the number 13 seems to be playing a lot of portions, a lot of shows in my life. Because Worry has 6 legs, and I am, kind of obsessed with my timeline 6 with Worry and the Grinions. And, yeah, Worry has 6 eyes and 6 legs. And then, yeah, got big old scary horns. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just lots of number 6s, lots of number 7s, and lots of number 13s. So, I don't know. I'm not really I guess a term is number file or whatever it is, but it's kind of fun seeing repeating numbers in your life because you're like, what is going on here? Because me as a Christian, I'm just like, is God up to something, or is this just coincidence? So I don't know. It's just it's kind of funny, It's kind of a fun little thought. But yeah, so as you guys can see, we are halfway there. And what we are going to be doing is that we are going to be then doing a massive upgrade to hopefully get ourselves these bad boys up to seagulls. Because as you guys can see, this is way quicker than having to, train the seagulls. So, and then we'll be hopping over to be doing, the other thing. But yeah, I mean, um, I'm sorry that I haven't released any videos lately. It's just life has been kind of nutter butters and crazy. Okay, the time is 1:38. I should probably put my drops. Okay, Google. 1 minute, 10 seconds, please.
Sure. 1 minute and 10 seconds. And we're starting now.
Yeah, so, yeah, I have to put in a lot of eye drops because of my surgeries. Yeah, so what happened, guys, is if for any new people of the wolf pack, I suffered my second retinal detachment a little while back, um, a couple years ago. Oh, and unfortunately, um, it happened. Oh, gee, 3 years ago, and wow, I cannot believe that it's already been that long. Stop. And yeah, what happened is that right now my eyeball is closed. Remember guys, I only have one eyeball, so it's unfortunate. So I am constantly when I put in the eye drops, kind of completely blind. Like when I try to open my other eyeball, nothing comes from it. But yeah, so it's a little frustrating. Okay, Google. 17 minutes, please.
Okay. 17 minutes. Starting now.
Yeah, you're supposed to wait around 15-ish minutes in between each eye drop because that allows it to uh, soak into the eyeball and provide and deliver its medicine. I am on 4 different eye drops actually. Latanoprost is for nighttime. It is a glaucoma medication, and I only take that 1 time a day. And what it does is that it helps keep the eye pressure low, especially during the nighttime when I'm asleep, because sometimes I do sometimes fall asleep on my back. And unfortunately, the thing that's going on right now, guys, is that I have a thing called secondary glaucoma. And secondary glaucoma is when other contributing factors that are not directly from glaucoma, but are of a different procedure affecting the eyeball makes the pressure increase. So for me, I have a thing called Silicon 5000 inside my eye. And that is a long-term oil that is benign. And it has no active ingredients inside of it except to just put pressure on the retina. The doctors say that it's recommended that I keep the oil in my eyeball for the foreseeable future. So they say it's going to take about another 2 or 3 years for my vision to actually finalize out. I also had a thing called secondary cataract, where I have a artificial lens in my eye. And what happens is that proteins from the eye start to emulsify on the eyeball. Oh, here we are. Well, not exactly emulsify. They conglomerate, much like barnacles on a eyeball. I mean, on a ship. So, sorry. So what happens is that wow, I still have a fart ton of resources. So pretty much so oh, did I? Oh, I just hit the 30-day one. Ah, penis. Oh, all the penises. Angry giant penises. Anyway, so pretty much the stuff inside my eye started to conglomerate around the eye, around the lens, and that unfortunately made it so I suffered a thing called a secondary cataract. So they did this thing called a posterior capsulotomy, where what they did is that they so the capsule is the lens, and the capsulotomy is where they take out the lens, clean it, put it back in, and once they clean it, the proteins in the eyeball don't form back in on the eye. They used a special YAG laser, YAG. Okay, Google. What does a YAG laser stand for?
Yttrium aluminum garnet. On the website andersoneyecare.co.uk, they say, YAG stands for the medium in which laser light is created. Yttrium aluminum garnet. It is a non-invasive, quick, safe, outpatient procedure and can be performed on both eyes at the same sitting if required. Book a free screening.
Yeah, so they use a special thing called a YAG laser, and what that does is that the laser lasers down the abrasions on the lens, and it kind of gets rid of the proteins and all the extra gross stuff on there. So my vision technically is the clearest it has ever been in my life. Well, at least for like 20 years. Like, my yeah, I was quite surprised at how quick the surgeries were. I had to undergo a series of surgeries and procedures. I was like $60,000 in debt, and my insurance paid for like 70% of it, so I still had to like owe like $15,000. Um, but my mother and father, for 3 years consecutively, for Christmas presents and birthday presents, paid off large sums of money for my surgeries, and I would not be in this position without my wonderful family. So my mother and father were truly amazing, are still truly amazing people that have been by my side through this terrifying and horrible time in my life. But yeah, very happy that I am healing up, and yeah, as you guys can see, I can still drive. And yeah, so this is fun. So in between all my eye surgeries and procedures, and like 2 weeks after my last eye surgery, they were like, "Hey, you gotta take a driver's test, or else you're gonna have your license suspended." So with an angry eyeball, with two pairs of sunglasses on, I take my driver's test. In a safe area, so that way nobody because that's what they do for the driver's tests. And I passed my driver's test with a 95 because I have experience driving. And the super, super sweet lady that helped me, was just like, what do you do when you do this? And like, I only missed two things. And it was like very dumb, mundane things that I do naturally. I just forgot to do it. What I did is that I forgot is that my parallel parking was awkward because I have to be extra careful to make sure I don't bump fenders. And the lady, even though she had to mark me down for it, was just like, "Hey, you used your exterior mirrors to help you find where things are, and it's better to be safe than sorry. So I gave you props for that." And then I forgot to engage the emergency brake when I parked on a hill. And I usually always do that, but my brain kind of spazzed out there for a moment. But yeah, like she was super, super sweet, like an absolutely wonderful woman. And yeah, yeah, it's just like, and she was so nice. I was like, did I pass? And she's like, yes, you did. Check it out. I'm like, yay! So yeah, passing with a 95 in one of the country's toughest areas to pass the driver's test, in between eye surgeries and with a very angry eyeball, that's pretty freaking good if you ask me. But yeah, so I have to take latanoprost, which is a special eye drop that you take when you at nighttime, because that helps prevent the eye pressure from going up there. I think it's a fluid inhibitor, or like a fluid mediator, and what it does is that it helps the eyeball pressure stay low while you sleep, because I have the oil in the eyeball. If I lay on my back, the oil will press up against the ports in your eyeball, and your eyeball, much like a cycling chamber, has ports built into it that make it so that way it can process fluid. So your iris is actually a triangle. It's a hollow triangle, and there's a thing called a open angle glaucoma or angular glaucoma. And what happens is that when your eyeball gets inflamed, your iris can actually get pinched, and that can cause fluid to not cycle through your eyeball, and unfortunately that can make you have glaucoma. But luckily for me, I don't have that. But anyway, I have a thing called secondary glaucoma, and the secondary glaucoma is a doozy, because what happens with that um is that, look at that, guys, we're already 2/3 away there. That's pretty effing good if you ask me. And we still have a billion resources left. Look at that, guys. Well, almost a billion. That's still pretty freaking good. I mean, that means we're gonna have a fart ton left over for tier 12s. So that is awesome. Like I said, guys, without my wonderful guild, I'd be effed. But yeah, so anyway, guys, with the awesome latanoprost, that helps keep my eyeball happy. So in case I accidentally do fall asleep on my back, it won't be detrimental. Then I take a thing called timolol. Timolol happens 2 times a day, 3 times a day if it's extra severe. And what the timolol does is that is a morning and nighttime 12-hour apart eye drop. And what that eye drop does is that it helps with the overall daily pressure of the eyeball. Because what happens is that the eyeball suffers. The eyeball has to circulate fluid. And when you are up and about and doing your things throughout the day and going to work and driving, the timolol helps keep the eyeball functioning properly as another fluid inhibitor / glaucoma medicine. And then I take a thing called prednisolone, because unfortunately a byproduct of the Silicon 5000 is that it sadly has a side effect of chronic inflammation, and that is because oil and water doesn't mix, and you have a I don't have vitreal humors anymore. I don't have things in my eyeball that, like normal jellies. I instead have a thing called a what's that like weird salt solution that your body produces? Okay, Google. What is the salt solution in your eyeball?
I don't know, but I found these results on search.
Oh, it's saline. There we go. It's a saline solution, which is like 1/15th part proteins and stuff, and then like the other 14 parts are like effing water or something like that. I forget exactly the exact dimensions of it. So I have a thing called saline solution. Once you have a vitrectomy, I've had numerous vitrectomies, which is a vitreous humor removal. Unfortunately, they can't put your vitreous humor back into your eyeball, which is understandable, but it still sucks. But anyway, so for your vitreous humor, it there's a vitreous humor anterior and the vitreous humor interior. So you actually technically have two vitreous humors inside your eyeball, and both of those have slightly varying globules and consistencies. And unfortunately for me, because of my numerous eye surgeries, they have had to take out the vitreous humor. So I haven't had normal jelly substances in my eye for as far as I can remember. And what that does is that the saline solution is pretty much the same level of protection as the vitreous humor, but it's more watery instead of more like a jelly substance. So that puts less strain and stress on the retina as things move around, but it also makes it so that way things are more awkward and weird. Good news is I don't have floaters anymore. That's cool. I used to have floaters all the time because remember, the vitreous humor is a whole bunch of proteins and clear fluids kind of sloshing around your eyeball like a non-Newtonian liquid-ish kind of thing. So yeah, it just kind of does its own little thing. So because I have the saline solution, all those crusties and floaters have been taken out. So now I don't have to worry about floaters anymore. There is still the occasional emulsification of the oil, and what that is that it's a oil bubble. No, it's saline bubbles or oil globules that haven't been filtered out by the eyeball. And sometimes, if you stay in one position too long, the oil will settle. And much like you. Wait. Wow, that's a lot of sevens. Anyway, you know how like oil-based vinaigrettes kind of emulsify if and separate? That's kind of what happens inside the eyeball. So sometimes when you wake up, you have those grumpy blobs just there sitting down. But as time goes on, those slowly get filtered out, and the saline solution and the oil just work together to keep your eyeball functioning. But anyway, so the prednisolone is an anti-inflammatory because that I have to take that 2 times a day. Unfortunately, a byproduct of the prednisolone, as it is a steroid eye drop, it does make eye pressure increase. So that is kind of unfortunate, but it is okay, guys. You know, um, what do you call it? Farts, boop, beep, boop. But yeah, so the prednisolone makes it so that way the eyeball functions and doesn't get inflamed. Because you see, if the eye pressure goes too high, that will start putting pressure on the optic nerve, and that will hurt the optic nerve and start to cause narcosis, I think. It'll start killing the nerve receptors between the optic nerve and the back of the eyeball and the brain, and that will result in permanent damage and blindness to the eyeball and your vision. But also, prolonged exposure to inflammation also has adverse side effects, causing secondary retinal detachments, decreased vision, bulging eyeball, roughed up surfaces of your eyeball and your lens. Your pupil starts to get all grumpy. Your cornea gets all inflamed. It's just all sorts of problems. And then last but not least is another medicine that I am taking, which is a thing called, well, it's originally called Simbrinza, but it actually is a different thing. It is yeah. Oh, well, shut. This one is called bromelain tetratate. Uh, Brimona, yeah, Brimolidine tar, yeah, Brimolidine tartrate. And what this special medicine does is that it is a mixture. First of all, it is a massive, high level fluid inhibitor, and this stuff is expensive as F. If I did not get this run through a good RX, these things would be costing me upwards of $280. So my wonderful doctor was like, "Hey, we want to try to help you save money. So here is this off-brand one that has a special addition chemical in it that reduces eye redness." And I was like, what the farts? So the off-brand one is better for you in every way? And he's like, pretty much. And I was like, why do they have Simbrinza? And he's like, well, there's just two different kinds. And I was like, okay. So Simbrinza is the name brand one, and holy butt pickles, it is so much money. But with my so yeah, with good RX, the bromolidine actually cycles around $48 instead of the $280 that it would cost, and yeah, like so yeah, that stuff is expensive, and I have to take that 3 times a day. Because what it is that it is a fluid inhibitor, and it helps reduce the amount of fluid that your eyeball cycles through it and produces. It helps so it helps it so that way, because you have the oil in the eyeball, fluid does not cycle through properly like it does with the vitreal humor or the regular saline solution. So unfortunately, your eyeball is unfortunately either getting too much liquid or too little, or too much inflammation. So, with this amazing medicine, the bromolidine, this stuff not only keeps the eye pressure at a nice solid 18, which is supposed to be, I think it's 18 through 22 or something like that, or it's like 15 over through 22 for the pressure measurements they want it to be. And pretty much what that stuff does is that that special stuff oh sweet, we are almost there, guys. Okay, I wow. Oh yeah, so I actually sent a message saying, awesome stuff. Alright everybody, now it's a soldier training event. Wish me luck. I will let you guys know how much I can get. I'm going to start until I have full slots of tier 2, and then try to get some tier 12 back. So, let's go ahead and get these bad boys. So the bromolidine not only inhibits fluid output so that way your pressure doesn't go ape farts, but it also has a thing called a restrictor for blood, well, not exactly for blood flow, but like excessive blood flow. So what it does is that it actually constricts, it's instead of a dilator, let me check. Okay, Google. What is the opposite of dilation?
Let's see. I think your answer is in this table.
Okay, Google. What is the opposite of dilation?
On the website study.com, they say, dilation. Constriction and dilation are opposite, but related processes in the body.
So yeah, so this is a constrictor, a blood vessel constrictor, and what that does is that the blood vessel constrictor attribute inside of it helps so I have a thing called a high eye blood pressure. So that blood pressure is not congruent in the fact of increasing eye pressure, but it makes it so that way your eyeball is always red because all the capillaries and blood vessels in your eyeball are just going ape turds. Because remember, your eyeball is, even though it looks like they only have a few big veins, actually have millions of little capillaries and things in there. And unfortunately for me, in my situation, all those capillaries get inflamed and huge. So what this amazing bromolidine does is that it actually not only cycles, oh farts, it not only cycles through It not only cycles, not only constricts the oh heck yeah. Oh weird. I thought I had a lot more. Hold on a second. Something's going on here. Oh, I guess I did a lot more than I needed. What the farts? Oh, okay. Cool. I guess I did way more than I needed. You know, that's not and that's not a bad thing. That means if I lose any of them, you know, it's okay. But yeah, so yeah, yeah, so I have like 175K, no, 275K um airships left ready to go. So that's actually really awesome. I thought it was 150K. Is that really 150K? 105? Oh, it is 105K. Well, I do feel a little stupid, but that's okay, guys. Now, what we want to do is get rid of these and cycle them through. Maybe. Actually, well, I already have them, so technically I would be saving money. No. Because that would give me 103. But I'm not sure if cycling through all of these would be, you know, good.
Prepare yourselves.
So, this would be 198 million. So I think they're about the same, but since I've already had these, you know, and then cycle that through. And cycle this through. Oh, so apparently the Oranos ship, this bad boy is the Oranos. Apparently Oranos is a Greek deity or a Greek god of some sort. So that's kind of cool. There we go. See? Look at that. I want to still try to keep some of my Sister Wolf. How many of these can you hold? Okay, Google. 32 times 6.
32 times 6 is
May I help you,
192.
sir?
Alright, so 192, huh? So I need to do 87. And then 87. Come on, you prick. So yeah, what this amazing thing does is that the bromelain, uh, there we go. Oh, that's gonna be good. Oh shoot, didn't mean to do that. Penis fart. Oh, freaking penis weenies. Cheese. It's hard not to swear sometimes. So yeah, we got those cycled through. And I think technically this was cheaper because yeah. Yeah, so now we have 861 instead of 600 something. And then what we can do is try to get some more of these. Food and parts. Yeah, so not only did we get a fart ton of those, but we actually got around, 100 something of my origins. So we got a little bit of that back, which is great.
Prepare yourselves, ladies.
And yeah, so I might have to try to find some other ways to get, actually,
Welcome to the
food,
interstellar market.
electric, get all that. There we go. And then we just need parts.
Welcome to the interstellar market.
So I have 142 million.
Welcome to the interstellar market.
Prepare yourselves, ladies.
Welcome to the interstellar market.
Alright, there we go.
Welcome to the interstellar market.
Alright. Alright. Yeah, I have a billion electricity, which is a absolute buttload.
Welcome
So,
to the
food,
interstellar
electricity.
market.
Prepare yourselves, ladies.
Welcome to the interstellar market. Welcome to the interstellar market.
Prepare yourselves, ladies.
All right, you wonderful, wonderful people, comma. I have used all the resources that you guys have sent me, and I have used around 450 million food and parts of my own as well, period. I now have 280,000 seagulls extra. And I was about 200 something with Origins. So we got a lot of ships and things done because of you amazing people, period. However, if you guys have some extras, I would appreciate it. LL. Actually, no, I'm not going to put that. No. I'm not going to do that. No. So yeah, comma, so far this is going good. Smile face. Yay. But yeah, so like I said, guys, because of my of the wonderful people in this amazing guild, we now have went
Prepare
from
yourselves.
660 to 945, or 600 something, 67, 78. Yeah, so wow, make that almost 300,
Prepare yourselves, ladies.
right? What did I what did I freaking start with? I started off with a good chunk of stuff, but yeah, so I mean, nicely done, bro. Thank you, Casper. Thank you, Casper, comma. I appreciate it, period. I know I still have a very long ways to go, but this definitely got me back up to snuff when it comes to low tier soldiers, period. Now I just have to focus on the high tier. LL. But yeah, and it's just wow, this is already a 53-minute video. Gee, I didn't expect this to, take so long. Like time went by so quickly. I mean, that's not a bad thing. It's just more in a sense of what the heck? Holy farts. But yeah, just I wanted, everybody in the guild to see what their wonderful resources did for me. I really appreciate every single person in this amazing guild. And, it's really, really kind of them to, stand by my side and help me through this. Because, yeah, this such major penis. Losing so many soldiers and stuff. Oh, so even though I lost, almost all my soldiers, check it out, guys. Uh, I maxed out the shop on so many different attributes. I got a fart ton of meta crystals, which I used up. Didn't realize that the game had these stupid shelter thingies, shelter events, because I would have saved them if I would have known that. But I got a fart ton of resources, all of these maxed. I maxed out these, so now I have like 21,800 wormhole crystals, which is an insane number. Um, Yeah, so yeah, I mean, I maxed out a lot of the stuff in the in the thingy and this shop. So pretty freaking good if you ask me. Now, I don't ever want to have two like almost 3 million expedition coins. Yeah, the number that I had was a ungodly huge number, just an insanely huge number. Okay, Google. 2.7 million divided by 1500.
The answer is 1,800.
I could literally max both of these suckers out and, have you know, okay Google, 999 times 10 million.
The answer is 9,990,000,000.
Yeah, I could have a absolutely whompers pajompers number of these bad boys, which is insane. But we didn't do that, which is unfortunate. You ever need anything, give me a message, bro. I'll help you as much as possible. See, this is why I love the people in my guild. Food and parts is what I need, LL. But thank you, bro, comma. It really means a lot, period. I can send you speed ups and shadow matter in return if you like. Smile face. You see, good people like Casper and all the other wonderful people that helped me, it's just it warms my heart. Just like, yay, I don't feel worthless and broken. It still sucks major penis that I freaking lost so much of my soldiers. But I mean, we're getting ourselves built back up and I'm not in complete, desolation and I guess the term destitute or whatever, that I lost my soldiers because yeah, I estimate around 30 million, sorry, I estimate I'm going to need around 30 billion food and parts to get myself back up, to having 3 slots of tier 12. And yeah, 30 billion is a absolutely insane number. Thank you, Ruby, comma. I really do appreciate it, period. I'm actually making a video right now about all the wonderful resources that you guys sent me, period. I used all of them up and was able to do some trading in the market and get some more food and parts, period. So I'm very happy about that, period. I'd say I got around 200 something origins, period. So that's good, period. We still have a very long way to go, lol. Don't worry about that. Food and oh, there you go. Man, I love these people. I freaking love these people. It felt so nice kind of being that guy that people could count on in Galactic Campaign and other things. And I'm glad that they didn't just throw me to the side. You are awesome, my friend, Peard. Thank you so much. I'm glad that they didn't throw me to the side, saying it's like, oh, this workhorse broke his leg. He's dead now. How like, those, how that stuff
Welcome to
happens.
the interstellar market.
It's just like, oh, old workhorse, he broke his leg, we're gonna have to put him down. I'm glad that they didn't do that to me. Instead, they're like, all right, we're gonna see if we can get you back up and running. Yeah. I gave you a shout out in my video, my friend. Smile face. I'm honored to have good people like you, period. Thank you, period. It means a lot, bro. But yeah, so yeah, so it's just like this sucks major penis that I lost all my soldiers, but yeah, you guys can see that I now have enough for all 6 slots of tier 2 airships. And yeah, now we're going to start working on my tier 12s again. Because as long as we can get at least 1 slot of tier 12 up and running, I'll still be able to do a lot of damage. Really appreciate it. Yeah. You're welcome, bro, period. I love to give credit where it's due, period. It's good people like you that help keep me going, period. Just like a wolf pack, period. Yeah, just like our wolf pack. Yeah. But yeah, so, yeah, wow, this video is already a freaking hour long. Holy butt pickles. Man, time goes by fast. Alright, let me go ahead and put in my next eye drop, guys. Give me a quick second. Okay. Time to put in the prednisolone. Usually what I like to do... Oh, I already did the prednisolone. Usually what I like to do is do the prednisolone first, let that work its way into my eyeball, and then I do the pressure drops afterward. So right now, I took the prednisolone, and now I'm going to be taking the timolol. Okay, Google. 1 minute, 10 seconds, please.
Okay, 1 minute and 10 seconds. Starting now.
But, yeah, what was I saying? Okay, Google. How many hours until 12:10?
There are 9 hours, 45 minutes, and 39 seconds from 2:24 a.m. to 12:10 p.m.
I'm gonna have to start cycling through my games after this video. But yeah, yeah, it's just, I'm honored to have these amazing people as my guild, to be as part of this guild. Stop. ROI is now non-existent. They all merged with EXE, which is, kind of unfortunate because we were doing so well with ROI and UCA. And unfortunately, they merged. But it's okay. UCA is still a tough fighting guild. And, once I'm back up and running, we can help kick butt even more. Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, it works out in the end, guys. But yeah, we work together like a wolf pack. We work hard, we do our best, we kick butt, and it makes me happy. So, just like us, the Wolf Channel. I mean, just like the uh, my channel. We are a wolf pack. All our pack members. Without the wolf pack, the channel would not have all its amazing pack members. So, yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty freaking cool if you ask me. Okay, Google. 16 minutes, please.
Okay, 16 minutes. Starting now.
But, yeah, pretty, blip-blop and cool if you ask me. Oh, here we are. 34.5 million and 34.4 million. Blah, blah, from Casper. So that's pretty freaking cool. That's what it's about. We family, far as I'm concerned. We do this together. It's what family and teamwork is all about. Ain't that the truth, brother? Period. Question mark. Wow. I'm tired. And yes, comma. Awesome stuff, question mark. Do you need any shadow matter or speed ups, question mark? So yeah, I mean, even though I took a huge loss, I still have 32 6 million Yetis. That is a absolutely massive um and insanely massive what do you call it, meat shield. I would have to be rallied for them to even get through half of that. So, I mean, that's pretty blip-blopping good if you ask me. Oh, here we are. You will get there slowly. It was our pleasure to help you rebuild your troops. It means a lot, my friend, period. Thank you again, smile face. At least I am set for tier 2, LL. And yes, comma, I am extremely impatient, period. I hate having to wait to slowly build back up again. LL. Oh. No, I'm all good. Thanks, bro. You're welcome, bro. Smile face. But yeah, I mean, like I said, guys, it's a true honor having this amazing and beautiful guild. Whoa, what happened here? Yeah, I'm just as confused as you too, bro. Bleh. Okay, that one's gone. That one's gone too. Okay. Thank you, bro. Period. I still need around 29 billion food and parts and 5 billion gas, but that's okay though, period. It's going to take time, but as these different events cycle through, hopefully I can get these back up and running soon, period. Yeah. People don't realize just how giant that freaking number is. That's a massive, massive number. Ugh, my leg hurts. Ugh. But on the good news, guys, I'm going to be going on a fun little trip in about 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm going to be going to the capital and then going back to Varna. I'm going to be going to Sofia, seeing some more of our beautiful landmarks, and then going back to Varna. Going to be seeing Burgas. Hopefully maybe Razgrad. Bulgaria is about the size of Washington State in the U.S. About the same size as maybe like New Hampshire, maybe like weird state with a pan-shaped handle. Uh, it's a small country, but we have a lot of pride behind us. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty freaking good if you ask me. Um, but yeah, so I will be able to. I'm gonna try to do videos of me traveling around to Bulgaria again and kind of showing you guys how that amazing country is. I'm proud of my country. Bulgaria is just such a beautiful and wonderful country. Um, I came to the U.S. when I was very young. Uh, and yeah, I've been trying to keep up with Bulgaria, throughout my time, and yeah, I have a very wonderful pastor friend there, who is going to be our tour guide again. Bulgaria has changed a lot since I've moved to the U.S., and yeah, it'll be wonderful to be able to spend a couple weeks down there and see how Bulgaria is doing. We're going to be seeing my old orphanage. I think it's called the Mother and Child Orphanage, and yeah, it'll be nice, kind of being able to see if that country, I mean, if that orphanage is still up and running. Although I heard that it got changed to like a housing, like low income housing development for like, people like, displaced mothers and kids. So like not exactly an orphanage, but still one to help out. I gotta go fight that fight against TNB with Oh my gosh. Yeah, definitely good luck. Everybody, send prayers and blessings over to Voodoo, cause yeah, he's gonna be sent a battle. I'm sorry I couldn't help, bro. Period. I not only wish you luck, but the entire wolf pack wishes you blessings and the Lord's prayers. I personally don't believe in luck. I believe in the Lord's blessings, but still, it's still nice to say good luck. But yeah, yeah, um, sorry guys, give me a second. Yeah, Burgas is a fun little town. It's going to be so nice being able to see how Bulgaria is doing. I'm 27. I left Bulgaria when I was age 3. Um, and yeah, it's just it's going to feel weird going back there. Unfortunately, I don't really have too much memory because I was literally the definition of blind, deaf, and dumb. When I came to America, I had a plethora of medical issues. I had fluid in my ears, I couldn't speak, I couldn't see, I needed glasses and eye surgeries, and because of me not being able to hear, I wasn't able to speak. So there were so many different things wrong with me, I had trauma, you know. I would have constant night terrors, just so many different bad things going on with me. And yeah, my mother and father had to deal with a lot with me. But yeah, I am where I am now by God's wonderful grace, and I'm very thankful for that. And yeah, my Bulgarian pastor friend, I met him like, oh gee, like 7 years ago. And it was like best friends at first sight. It was just like, oh my gosh, and $100 for me 7 years ago was a lot of money. And I had a Benjamin with me. I was like, hey, here's some money, you know, to help, with your you know to help with the pastor, the missionary work that you do. Well, look at that. We're back to 403,000. There you go, guys. Look at that. But yeah, so it's just now that I have a stable job and good benefits, I will finally start to be able to hopefully maybe donate more. But yeah, it's so nice being able to spend a couple weeks with my friend. We keep in touch through text and WhatsApp and other various means, and he tells me updates on how things are going. And you know, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to go back to Bulgaria again for quite a long time, but I'm still super happy that I can finally get that chance. My grandmother is actually funding my trip to Bulgaria, so that means I can actually have a chance to go down there. If she didn't do that for me, if she didn't do that for me, I would have had no possible chance of going down there. So yeah, yeah, my wonderful grandma is, doing me a huge favor because traveling airfare and all the other stuff in Bulgaria, it gets a little expensive. Now, money in Bulgaria goes a long way because I think for the U.S. dollar, it's like for every US dollar, it's like 1.52 Bulgarian lev. Okay, Google. What is the currency conversion rate between US dollar and Bulgarian lev?
$1 equals 1 Bulgarian lev and 82 stotinkas.
Yeah, stotinkas. Yeah, so Bulgarian lev and 82 stotinkas. Ah, wow, I totally forgot that stotinkas was our word for cents. So yeah, if like you could literally, you know, your dollar goes a long way when you're in Bulgaria. And cross currency Visa credit cards are phenomenal when you are in other countries. It is a safe and effective way to you know um to purchase the stuff that you need without, putting out a lot of your personal information out there. Because credit cards are a lot more safe and it's technically, quote, not your money. So even if somebody does manage to steal your credit information, they won't, you know, empty out your accounts. You'll just be like, oh crap. And then you have to contact your fraud department at your bank and be like, hey, this is what happened. And, they'll be like, oh, okay, I see what happened. And then they'll reset it and be like, all right, that was a fraud. You are insured against it. So we will reduce that and contact the credit company and tell them what happened. I have a wonderful bank, and they are very, very invested into their to their people. They take customer service over profit, and that's I appreciate that. That's really good quality of the of a bank. Well, it's technically a credit union, but yeah, they have always been very, very good at protecting my stuff. And I actually got scammed out of $1,000 because somebody the number for the BECU fraud department. And yeah, I think I told you guys that story already. But the bank was like, all right, yeah, we found out that was fraud and you are getting your $1,000 back. And I was like, thank you so much. And yeah, I got the money back, and they got me a new bank account numbers, new account information, new everything. Like, they were very quick to cycle that through. And I only had my assets frozen for like maybe a day and a half, and they had everything set up. They worked really, really quick. But yeah, wow, this is an hour and 17 minutes. Holy butt pickles. Anywho, yeah, so cool stuff. And yeah, so you guys got to see me gain a couple million power back, about 10 million power. And yeah, I'm hoping to get myself back up and running, and we're going to see if we can get more man, Stodinkas. That's such a funny word. I haven't heard the word Stodinka in such a long time. Gosh. So yeah, for every US dollar, it's, one Bulgarian lev and 82 Stodinkas. That's funny. Wow. I've been trying to study the Bulgarian language, but because of my ADHD, my brain's like, "Ooh, a squirrel wearing a military hat," and it's just like dumb, stupid stuff. So it's like it's impossible for me to learn new languages, or at least nearly impossible. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I just kind of want you guys to see this fun video and the updates that are going on in my life. Also, I will be having a house very shortly, and no mortgage. It's a kind of a cool, quick little story. Pretty much, long story short, mother and father helped us find a house. What they did is that we took out a loan. We purchased the house on one big large lump sum of money. So that way we have no mortgage, and then we just have a parent mortgage, so it's technically a portgage. Ha 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 ha. And so yeah, so I will be paying back my parents over the course of the next maybe 10 years or so, or if we sell the house again or not. But yeah, you guys will hopefully be able to see me have a doggy. Finally, it's going to be a big Bernese Mountain Dog. I love those dogs because they're solid, they're muscular, they're soft, they're big and squishy. They got big faces they can squish their face around. Bernese Mountain Dogs are fun because you can like mold their face around into different shapes. Stop. and you can squish their, their face around, and they'll just look at you with this adorable expression on their face that's like, I don't know what's going on in my face right now, but I can tell that you're happy, and that makes me happy. And they're just big, lovable goobers. So, I want a Bernese Mountain Dog, and I plan to have that by the end of the year. So, yeah, it's going to be so wonderful. I finally won't be lonely. I've been lonely for like the last 5 years, so it'll finally be nice to have a companion. And yeah, Bernese Mountain Dogs are great because they're great for kisses. Because all their fur is so silky and soft. They're big and adorable. They got big squishy face and big fuzzy lips. They can just mold their face around. And yeah, they're just really, really sweet creatures. And yeah, they don't bark very much. They are naturally known for kind of being a lot more quiet. But yeah, I mean, technically, if I ever am stuck in a wheelchair, I could literally have them pull me because Bernese Mountain Dogs are cart dogs. They were cart dogs for like 500, 600 years in the Swiss Alps, and they would pull like upwards of 500 pounds, no trouble. And they would do milk crates. They would do produce and other things. They were just amazing dogs. They're big. They're strong. They're just amazing creatures. So yeah, there's a lot of really cool, hopeful stuff coming up in the future, guys. But yeah, thanks again, guys, for all the amazing stuff that you guys do. I mean, wow. My brain kind of cycled through 8 different things at once. Thank you very much, guys, for the amazing support that you guys have given the channel. I greatly look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Thank you guys for bearing with me with this video for like an hour and 20 minutes of me kind of schmupping around. And yeah, just thank you again, guys, for being those amazing Wolfpack members that you guys are. I appreciate every single one of you guys, And yeah, it's because of the amazing Wolfpack that my channel is doing so well. And it makes me so happy that the wolf pack is continuing to grow and become stronger. We are almost to 640 Wolfpack members. That's pretty freaking good. I have like 189 videos though. Isn't that insane? No, sorry, 689 videos. There's other channels out there that only have like 15 videos, but like 3.2 million subscribers. And I have like, 681 videos. I did not realize that I have released that many videos. Like, it felt like just the other day I had 381 videos. But apparently that's not the freaking case. Like, once we hit 1,000 videos, I think I will do like a 3 hour live stream of me like making like 1,000th video cake or something like that or whatever. And yeah, or you guys could this would be funny. Just like, 12-hour live stream of me, snuggling my doggy. That'd be so stupid. I don't know. I want to find something dumb but fun for us to do for the 1,000th video or 1,000th Wolfpack member. But anyway, guys, this has been Sabin Dimitrov, aka Denzisvo the Astro Wolf, and it has been an absolute pleasure having you guys here for this amazing video. And thanks again for every single member of the guild that has helped me and sent me resources and offered me emotional support, because yeah, that hit sucked major penis. So yeah, I'm up and running now. Tier 2 are all set up and done, so that's awesome. And I still have 115,000 hummingbirds ready to go in case anything happens. So that's not too shabby either. And we're gonna start working on the tier 3. A couple people in the guild have told me that tier 3 Orochis, well, that they had this tier 3 Orochi that was impossible for them to kill. So I might start looking into that tier 3 cycle for a long time, because that might keep me going until, we can do more damage to the enemy. But yeah, that's pretty effing good if you ask me. I'm stoked with it. I'm stoked for it. And yeah, there we go. Yeah, by the way, guys, last time I did a video on this, we were at like 77 or 76. We are now at 79. Dude, that's pretty effing good. Dude, Rebel is a freaking beast. Like before that AI 1 was where you wanted to go. But yeah, I mean, freaking Rebel mixed with all the other skills and attributes of Orochi, freaking powerful. So I still expect myself to still be pretty decently strong in this game, and I think that's pretty freaking cool. But anyway, guys, this has been Sabin Dimitrov, aka Dinsville the Astro Wolf. It has been an absolute pleasure having you guys here for this video, and I greatly look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Always remember to like, share, and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and consider joining some memberships for the channel, because that will help send me some extra money for my trip to Bulgaria, as well as for my future house payments, and hopefully my doggy. Because I cannot wait to have a doggy. It's gonna be awesome. I want to give them all the kisses all day, all the snuggles, just squish their big adorable face around, and everything more. But anyway, wow, haha. I'm also building a tier 12 right now. So like you must be 35 billion. Yeah. Just like you, I need 35 billion gas. Oh, holy mother of sperm. That's a lot. Good luck to you as well, my friend, period. 35 billion gas is a lot, LL. But yeah, I mean, I think I need almost 2.5 times than what he needs. But yeah, I mean, best of luck to you, bro. Um, but yeah, I mean, can I like, what happens if I repurpose anything? Oh, wait. Can I actually repurpose? Ooh, that's a thought. That actually give me. I don't really use tier 3 very much, so we can actually go ahead and do that. And then, oh wow, that's a lot. Ooh, that's a lot. Uh, yes, haha, I know, little by little. For sure, brother. LL. And, oh, sweet. There we go. Oh gosh. Give me a second, guys. Give me a quick second. I thought I downloaded it, you dumb poop fart. You big fart of poop. Big poop nobbler. Okay, Google. How long until 12:10?
There are 9 hours, 19 minutes, and 1 second from 2:50 a.m. to 12:10 p.m.
Friggin' penis. Okay, but yeah, let me just quickly get signed back into the game so we can end the video. Fart poop. Angry butt poops and farts. You see, this is one of the reasons why I freaking love the S22 Ultra. This bad boy packs a lot of power underneath this hood. Okay, we're back and running. Boom. Oh, and just as a quick little update, guys, they added 2 things. They added a new Ark coating, which is Orobus, which is going to be kind of cool to add, and they added a new Era Commander skin. This is EXE because they won the game and they fought against all the other stuff. So that's kind of cool. But anyway, guys, yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. You guys stay awesome, and always remember, God bless.